This is a 2021 on a 71 registration Tesla Model 3 long range. Now that is exactly what it sounds like. It is the generation of this car with the longest range possible. When you plug the car in, it quotes 303 miles fully charged. Now in the real world, that is probably somewhere between 250 and 280, dependent on the weather conditions and how you drive the vehicle. But in a modern day of electric cars and range ability, these for me are the ideal amount. There are no issues whatsoever using them daily and being able to charge them overnight. They are fabulous, fabulous vehicles, very usable. Actually my favorite in the current Tesla model range. Now, the wait list for one of these is still between 6 and 8 months, and they move quite often with Tesla. So these are still quite hard to come by and still very good news. This car, as I said, is a 71 registration. It's done 5,700 miles. And everything is exactly as you would imagine it would be. It's finished in the multi-stage pearl white with the full black leather interior. Now, I believe it's all man-made leather. It's all eco-friendly materials inside, but it's a really, really lovely interior space in these Model 3s. And this being a 21 on a 71 is the later generation car. So it's basically a facelift. We'll show you some of the updates inside, some really nice updates and fixes that Tesla made. And you can usually tell that because this car has got the black door handles instead of the chrome door handles. So yeah, some nice bits, some nice features. We'll run you through as much of it as we can. So starting with that amazing paint color, if the cameraman can come in and have a look, hopefully you can see in the light how beautiful the pearl paint is. It's a really special paint color. It's not your basic simple white. It's a very good looking car. You've got all your normal Tesla features, these amazing LED headlights. These have got adaptive high beam assist, which is very nice as well. So that works in conjunction with the computer system inside the car, that big iPad tablet looking thing in the middle there. Lovely day running lights at the bottom. And obviously front and rear park distance control. All the mod cons that you would imagine you would get with a Tesla, being how considering how state of the art they are. Now, you've got these lovely alloy wheels. They are actually a wheel underneath, but you've got these covers on top of them. Now, these covers will give you an extra 15 miles of range. That is what Tesla quotes. So these 18-inch wheels with the aero covers on will give you that extra 15 miles of range, which is quite incredible. Lots of people take these off, and I actually think it looks a lot better with them on. You know, it goes with the sleek, up-to-date modernity of owning a Tesla. In the side flanks of the wings here, you've got these cameras. Obviously, you've got them on both sides. They help with all of the autopilot style features that the car's got. And when you indicate left, obviously that camera on the left pops up. Helps with everything, all of the amazing smart features that these vehicles have got. Cameras everywhere, as you can imagine. There's one in the B pillar here. Again, all helping you with those cross-traffic alerts and things like that with cars and lorries moving around on the motorway, so on and so forth. Now, check it out inside. The mileage is micro, the interior matches it, the car looks brand new inside. Really smart finish. And I know most of the Model 3s are very similar, if not the same inside. But again, that doesn't speak for how the cars have been used and how they've been looked after. This car is in like new condition. Again, if you're new to Teslas, always a nice feature to have a look at. The glass roof actually covers all of the roof, so it goes from the windscreen over both panels of the roof and all the way to the back. And it is a solar attenuating piece of glass, so when the sun hits it on a really bright day, it does block sunlight out. And then obviously on a lighter day, it slightly lets a little bit more, on a darker day, it'll let a little bit more light into the cabin. So it is a very, very nice place to be in there. You know, even though it is sort of a mid-size or smaller size saloon, huge amounts of space, and it feels really airy inside. And I'll just show you in the back as well, if the camera can come past the door and have a look inside. Again, the condition is fabulous. Like new, as I said before. And then if you have a look just between the two rear seats there, you've got two USB-C ports underneath the aircon vents. A really nice feature, actually, I think, in these. They're not waiting around for the technology to catch up. They're ahead of the game. Obviously, with everything going that way, we know that Apple's newest devices are all going to be USB-C as well. So nice to know that everything's going to work. This car is almost future-proofed in that sense. Power tailgate to the back. Apologies, we've left a foot guard in there to stop our dirty feet getting the The footwell's dirty in there, but again, another lovely feature. Again, being an electric car, having all the batteries on the floor of the car, there's no room taken up by anything really in the boot area. You've got this humongous boot space. I don't know if the camera can pick up on that because it's so dark, but it's such a large boot space. And then under the floor, you've got this extremely large cubby hole under here for more storage. So a surprisingly practical car, you know, a really, really usable car. And then exactly what you'd imagine. This is your regular Tesla charge cable. So obviously that's for your charge ports where you need to plug in at both ends. The car does also have its 3-pin charger. That's in the front, or the front trunk as we like to call it. And I will show you that when we get around the car. Now we'll go around the driver's side. If the cameraman wants to stay there, what I'll do is I'll open the charge port so you can see how that works. Again, if you're new to Tesla, a really nice thing to see how that works. I believe it is on the passenger side, so if I just press here, charging, and open the charge port. A really smart feature how that works all electronically, and then I can close it from the car as well. And then if he wants to come around this side, and we'll go through some of the controls inside the car. So everything, as you would imagine on a Model 3, is state of the art, is cutting edge. Obviously the standard things, full electric seats. You've got a heated steering wheel, heated seats, dual zone climate control, all the normal things. But then this is where it sort of takes over. This big iPod dash in the middle. You've got obviously all Google assisted Google Maps here. If I put my foot on the brake just like that, the car is actually started now. Obviously it's electric, so you're not going to hear that. Spotify, if you want to log into your Spotify account. You've got FM and DAB, and then obviously you've got its own digital radio with tune-in. Amazing, amazing features. Obviously all of the normal naughty tricks that a Tesla has. You know, you've got the whoopee cushion and all of those functions, the really fun functions that the car has. 2 big wireless phone chargers down here, and as I spoke about earlier, this is a facelifted model, so this is now standard. It's far nicer, it's far better built than the first generation, where these were sort of a plasticky optional extra as well that people put in afterwards. They're now a beautiful Alcantara finish, and lovely to have the 2 phone chargers there to charge your phones. As you can see how they work, and you can see the car charging that phone there. Actually a very nice quality made center console here with a lovely dashboard. Now the old model, again, when you used to put a phone there, if the section here and had a push down for this piece of glove box that came up, if you pushed it down too fast, the phone would drop through the hole and into this cubby hole here, which I thought was a big fault. Obviously Tesla picked up on that and completely fixed it. They're now 2 completely separate items. That's not possible anymore. And you've got a wonderful lit up self-lit cubby hole down there. It's huge. Again, a huge benefit of the fact that the car has no gearbox because it's battery driven. All the batteries are on the floor, the motors are at the wheels. Under here, again, more cubby hole space, more space, cup holders, big door bins, everything you would imagine. And then again, when you're in here, the camera probably picked up last time, you've got that amazing roof system, which makes being in here very futuristic. And one thing that I've picked up on from using these cars is the drivability and the driving position make it such a pleasure to drive. They are really a wonderful car to drive. I really enjoy driving them. And I'll just put it in reverse so you can see all the cameras in action. There's your reverse camera, passenger door, and obviously the driver's door is open at the moment, so you're staring at the actual door itself. But really nice to see all the cameras in operation. And what I'll do is I'll just get out the car now and I'll just summarize everything for you. And as I said at the beginning of the video, a really lovely example of a 21 on a 71 registration, Model 3 long range, the biggest range you can get on a Model 3. And I think with modern electric cars at the moment, for me personally, range is everything. Obviously access to that amazing Tesla supercharger network. And before I finish, I will go back, I do apologize. Before I finish, I will go back and show you that we do have the charger for the front. I'll just open that front for you because I completely forgot, and you do want to see it before we finish. Obviously, you've got everything here. The car's got a brand new set of mud flaps with it that have never been fitted, but these are obviously with it from brand new. And your Tesla charger for the 3-pin charger is there. Again, beautiful condition in its original bag, everything as it should be. Now, as I said, again, lovely example of a lovely Model 3 in this beautiful pearl white, 5,700 miles, ready to go. My name's Matthew. I hope the video has been helpful, and thank you very much for watching.